ladies, it is your girl Lena G, and we are back with a girl talk video. I love doing these type of videos because I feel like it's very important for you, my besties, to kind of get a sense of my inner thoughts and feel like you can relate to me in some ways. So I hope some of the topics that I speak about, you can kind of relate to what I'm saying, or you can put it somehow into your own life and relate it back in a way, or maybe someone you know's life. But I got my little coffee right here. So if I'm a little jittery and I'm speaking fast, it's because of the coffee, okay? This is my second cup of the day, but I need my coffee. So I hope all of you guys are doing great. I am doing really good. I'm in a really good place in my life, and I know a lot of you guys have been supporting me for a long time, so you guys can tell that I'm just so much more happier. I am so blessed. I feel like life is actually starting to make sense in a way. I feel more motivated to do more things for myself. I'm just feeling all around like super blessed. Like, I put up a post on TikTok and I was like, I was patient during the hard times, and I just prayed, and I was praying, and I was talking to God, and I just knew, I always know in the back of my head, like, the things that I go through, like the things that I might have went through in the past, or the feelings that I might have felt in the past, in my head in those moments, I always told myself, there's gonna be something bigger at the end waiting for me. I'm feeling this now because God is preparing what is meant for me. And I've always been like that, like my whole entire life. Like, some of you guys know a little bit about my backstory, but I've had trials and tribulations. I have had emotional situations from a young child. And in my head, I've just always believed that God has a bigger purpose for me. He gives these battles to his strongest warriors. And I personally feel like I am one of those warriors. Like, I have a very strong mental, strong heart, and I feel like I can go through anything. I can get through anything. Nothing has ever broke me down where I felt really like, this is it. Like, there's not gonna be a happy ending. Like, no, I always felt like, okay, like, I am feeling this right now. I am feeling terrible. I'm feeling helpless. I'm feeling this, that, and the third, but I know God has something planned for me. So I think that's the moment that I'm in right now, is realizing that this is what God had planned for me. Like, I did go through stuff the past couple of years, and I had 2 children, and my whole life changed. Like, after having 2 children, oh, I don't want to get emotional. Oh, damn, Lena, you talking to yourself right now. Why are you getting emotional? Anyways, after having 2 children, my whole entire life changed. Like, everything about my life changed. And then I was with somebody with such a large audience of people watching him, who then they started to watch me. And again, my life changed again. I went from like not having a lot of eyes on me to having thousands of eyes on me. So my life has changed in many ways, but where I am currently, I feel like it all made sense. You know what I mean? And it's only ever going to continue to make sense. I would definitely still have moments where I might not understand what I'm going through, or I might have a down moment sometime soon, or you know what I mean? And there will always be something bigger at the end waiting for me. So that's just kind of like where I'm at mentally right now. I know a lot of you guys have been following me on this journey. So many of you guys send me positive things in my text messages, like on Instagram, on TikTok. You guys are always writing nice things in my comments on YouTube, and I really appreciate every single one of you guys. You know, you guys, I think it's important that in this life we uplift each other, and I always write back to you guys. I try to have that connection with my besties. I try to text you guys back on Instagram. I follow you guys if I realize like you guys are like, whoa, you guys are really supporters of mine. You're commenting under all my stuff. I'll be following y'all back. So I just be wanting to have that connection, and I feel like that's important. I feel like it's important to connect with the people that watch you, the people that want good for you, the people that are like rooting for you. You know what I mean? And I come from a really small family, so like, yeah, I have my mom and sister rooting for me, but to have like hundreds and thousands of people rooting for me, which are you guys that watch it, that's amazing. That feels really good, especially because I come from a small family. So it's different, you know. The first topic we're gonna go into is motherhood. What would I like? How could this be a girl talk if I'm not talking about motherhood? Like, that's literally about 75% of my identity today is being a mother. I wake up and I have to tend to my kids right away. And if you're like an expecting mom or you want to get pregnant, I guess this can be like, I don't know, like, you just listen to what I gotta say, you know? Motherhood for me feels like some days I have it under control. I'm like, yes, like everything feels right. I'm doing an amazing job. Like, I'm just happy. I'm okay with them asking me a million questions and wanting something every 2-3 minutes. And then some days for me, it feels like I'm losing my mind. It really does. Like, it really does. Some days for me feel like I'm losing my mind, and what am I doing here? What is going on? How do I handle my kids? Am I being a good mother? Like, am I showing my kids enough attention, enough affection? Am I answering all of her questions? Was that too mean if I told her I need some time? Just sit down, please. I need to think for a second. Like, motherhood is one of the most craziest experiences of my entire life. I have never had so many emotions into one experience. You know what I mean? Like, I love my children unconditionally. I will do anything for my children. Like, I will take the clothes off my back to make sure my children are warm and comfortable if we're outside in the freezing cold. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I love my kids so much. And although I love them so much, they drive me crazy. Like, they drive me crazy. They drive me crazy. And I feel like life really does a whole 360 when you have children. It kind of starts to make you remember your childhood. It makes you start to remember the things that your mom would tell you when you was a child. You're just like, whoa, I feel like I'm my mom right now. I feel like Ocean is me and I'm my mom. And then Lenny is like me and my sister and I'm my mom. You know what I mean? Motherhood is beautiful, but motherhood is crazy. Motherhood is something that I didn't expect. You know what I mean? I feel like we get, not warned, but right? People tell you the good things about motherhood. Like, it's unconditional love and you have a bestie forever. And, you know, some nights you're not going to be able to sleep because they're going to be up and they're going to be wanting a bottle and all this. Okay, cool. I can deal with that. Like, I can get up at night, right? But they don't talk about when your child is a toddler and it's time to discipline, and it's time to mold them, and it's time to teach them what it is to be a young lady, and it's time to realize, like, you can't say anything in front of your toddler because they repeat everything that you say. So nobody really talks about those things, or nobody talks about the mom guilt that you feel when you're overstimulated and you just need a break, but then afterward, when you get the break, you just miss them so much, so you want them again, but you feel bad because you were frustrated and overstimulated. Like, nobody told me about those things. Nobody told me I would literally be, like, I just said, 75% of me is a mother. And the other 15% is figuring out, who is Lena? Like, who am I? I know I'm this 25-year-old. I'm a young woman. I have a man. I have 2 kids. But what other things identify who I am? You know what I mean? So I think that's like my input on motherhood. I love being a mother, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of emotions and a lot of thinking that comes with being a mother. Am I doing this right? Am I teaching her this right? Should I discipline like this? Like, man, I be researching the most craziest things because I be trying to figure it out. Like, am I doing this right? There is no handbook to being a mother. I feel like as long as your child is loved unconditionally, as long as they are fed, clothed, they are happy, content, then you're a good mother. It is okay to have emotions. It's okay to feel like sometimes you can't handle it, or things are out of control, or you feel defeated. It's okay to have those feelings. It is okay. Don't let anybody ever tell you that it's not okay to feel like that, because it is okay. I be having my moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just can't think. Like there's literally days where I just can't even think. I can't think. Like I can't think, because you wake up and the first thing you do is you tend to your children. And then the last thing you do at the end of the night is tend to your children, you know? And then by the time you put your kids to sleep, now you're tired. Now you're ready to go to bed. Your social battery is gone, like no energy. But currently, now that I live in Thailand, I am able to actually have a nanny. And I feel as though this experience has been really, really different for me. The 3 years that I've been a mom, I've had no help at all. Like, at all. Not from my side of the family, not from my fiance's side of the family. I've had no help. And you know, when I was pregnant with her, I knew there was going to be a thing. You know, I have a little bit of family. King has a little bit of family. His sisters, they're older. They have their own children, their own life. His family, his mom and dad is older. They have their own life, jobs. I knew that what I was getting myself into was going to be a very independent journey with my fiance. And I wasn't mad, you know. There was times where I felt overwhelmed, of course, like absolutely overwhelmed. But I did it, and I did it, and I didn't really complain. I was tired, I was sad sometimes, I was defeated, but I did it. And I'm happy that I've been able to have that experience, because it makes me feel like I did it by myself. Like, I mean, I did do it by myself. I did it with him, obviously, but like, I did it with very little help. I did have help here and there, like sometimes, like really rare, that I had like one of my best friends watch Ocean. Then when I met Gabby and we became really good friends, she watched Ocean a couple times for me. So I can't say like I didn't have no help, but I didn't have like help. And that was okay for me. So now that I have a nanny, it's like a different experience, you know? It's something that I cherish, because my daughters have a bond with somebody besides me and their father, which is amazing. You know, like our nanny really cares for our children. She's taking really good care of them. And sometimes to me though, it'd be feeling like, I don't know, I feel like in the beginning I was a little lost. You know, I was like, what do I do? Like, I'm so used to just being a mom all day. Like, what do I do with my time? Like, I really, honestly, at some point, I didn't know what to do with my time. Like, I literally, like, I did not know what to do with my time. I was circling. And then it has allowed me to kind of be more creative. It's allowed me to really think what I want for my life, think what I want for my future, think what I want my kids to see their mom do, you know? So there are things that I am working on right now, and I'm really excited, but I'm not gonna share it yet, because when you have something good and it hasn't fully happened yet, you have to keep it to yourself. But because I have a nanny, it has allowed me to be more creative in a way. As you guys see, I'm way more consistent on my channel, way more consistent on TikTok. We're super consistent on our family channel. It's just allowed me to have that space to really work hard, to make sure that I am creating a future that my kids can succeed in, if that makes sense, and I can succeed as an individual and really give them something to look up to. So that's motherhood for me. These topics that I'm kind of going over are some that you guys gave me. So the first one was motherhood. And now we're going to take a sip of the coffee, okay? I need some coffee. Really good. So the next one is moving to a different country. Has allowed me to live in the moment in a way and appreciate another culture. And for my girls, like, they're learning 2 different languages. Like, my kids are speaking Thai and Burmese and Nepali. Actually 3 different languages. Whoa. And that's because also my nanny, she speaks 4 different languages. So she's been teaching our girls that. But I feel like moving to a different country with children, with your family, especially if you have a specific reason that you moved to the country. So us being here in this country, right, we're not going to be here forever. Like, that is not the plan, to be here forever. But the plan is to be here, to live in the moment, and to make sure that we're doing everything for our future to be amazing, for the children, for our children to live an amazing life, for them to be fully provided for. So us being here in this country, there are reasons that we are here. There are things that we're working towards. There are goals that we want to reach. It's not just because, oh, you know, Thailand is cheaper, more affordable. Like, obviously that's a plus. Like, if you can live a more affordable life and still get to experience the world and get to do the things that you want to do that make you feel happy, like, who wouldn't want to do that? You know, I kind of never understand where people try to, like, shit on that in a way. Like, oh, you only moved there because it's more affordable. Like, okay, great. Like, people vacation here, and now we get to live here. We get to live here. Not only is it more affordable, but now we get to work towards our goals that will benefit our whole family in the future. And it feels like we're exploring a new continent. You know what I mean? Like, we get to go to different countries at a more affordable price. We're literally getting to live life, still have a roof over our head, still be able to, like, make good money now. So it's like, I don't understand that. Like, the whole, like, shitting, oh, you're shitting. Like, Thailand is beautiful. If you've never been here, then I highly recommend that you put it on your bucket list so you can experience what we be talking about. But I feel like moving to a different country for me has been a different sense of peace. I've been meeting so many other families that are from all over the world. Like, there's families from Russia, families from Africa, families from Nigeria, and so many people have the same kind of mindset that me and my fiance have. And it's so, like, refreshing in a way to know that there's like-minded people like us. You know what I mean? Like, we kind of share the same interests. We share the same, like, thought process on, like, why did we move here? What is our goal? Like, you know, a lot of people don't understand how people can move here. You won't understand until you come here to experience it, you know? That's my input. I feel as if if in your heart you want to try something new in life, whether it's you move to a different country, you move to a different state, you try a new hobby, like, do it. Do it. Life is too short for you not to do the things that you want to do. And especially for me, I feel like right now, I feel like I'm actually finally living. Like, for a while, I felt like I was just there. Like, in a way, I was just getting by. I was just creating content just to create the content. Now when I'm making videos for you guys, I'm actually, like, loving the videos that I'm doing. I'm loving the stuff that I'm showing you guys, my TikToks. I'm loving what I'm doing. It makes me happy to edit. It doesn't feel like a chore. It actually feels like, yeah, like, this feels right. Like, I love to travel. I love to experience new cultures. I'm enjoying recording these moments to share to the world. If you guys don't know, I actually made a Instagram travel page. And also, if you guys are a real supporter of me and King, then you would know that when we first got together, before we even, like, had a child together, our goal was to travel. And now we're doing it. Like it's like finally, it's like, yes, like we're finally doing it. We're finally traveling. We're going to different parts of Thailand. We went to Vietnam. We have more trips in store. Like it's like we're finally doing it. It makes sense. And why we're doing it is for a great reason, you know? But yeah, I actually have a travel page. If you guys want to follow it, it will be in the description below. But like my travel page, like I've been posting consistently on it, and I feel so happy, like recording the videos and putting music to go with it and finding a good caption and tagging like travel Thailand, da da da. Like it, I don't know, when you're happy to do something, I feel like I don't know how to explain that feeling of like I'm posting content that I'm actually happy posting it. It don't feel like a chore. It feels like something that I want to do, which makes it even better for you guys because it's more authentic, it's more real, it's more raw, right? So our next, it's getting dark out, so I kind of gotta hurry up. Our next one is balancing social media / work. A lot of people be saying this, and I don't know why y'all be saying this. People be like, I don't work. Why do I have a nanny? Because I don't work. I work. Every video that I put out, I am working. And I'm very blessed to be in this position. I'm super thankful. But I work. I work my ass off, okay? I'm a very hard worker. I put out videos. I put out TikToks. I'm doing promos. I'm emailing companies. Like a lot of the places that we've been to in Thailand, we actually work with those companies. We're actually working with these establishments. I'm emailing these establishments. I'm creating contracts. Like I'm actually very much a hard worker. So social media is my job. I'm super blessed to be able to make money on social media. I feel like that's such a privilege. And where I'm at right now in life, I even feel more grateful to be able to explore the world, create content, and make money off of it. Like that's a blessing to be able to make money wherever you go in this world. Anybody that's able to do that, that's a blessing. So balancing work and social media, I feel as over these years it has gotten a little easier for me, you know. Social media is one of those weird places where how do you explain social media? Social media is like a weird place, right? Because I love it because I make my money on here, right? And then there's times where I despise of it. I do. There's times that I despise of it because although it's beautiful that I make money on social media, sometimes I feel like how to separate personal life and content, right? How do I just make them watch my content for the content and not really do assumptions and allegations on my personal life or who I truly am as an individual person, or like where my mind is currently? Like, how do I separate that? You know, I feel like that's the only struggle that I have with social media. And I feel like a lot of content creators can relate to this. Is we love doing content, but what we don't like is when it's like overstepped into wanting to be in our personal life, or wanting to judge our character off of like social media allegations and scenarios and people that do these videos. You know, I feel like a lot of content creators can kind of like relate to that. That's my only struggle with social media, is trying to find the balance between my personal life and content creation. But I feel like what I'm doing right now, as far as like the traveling content, the pictures, the Instagram travel page, or my personal YouTube channel, my TikTok, I feel like I'm kind of doing a good job at separating the two, right? And if you guys notice, I don't really speak on much as far as like plans that I have. Like, okay, for instance, I do speak on like my whole little surgery situation that's going on, and like just being transparent with you guys about that. And that's only because I know that I have a lot of women that follow me and a lot of moms that follow me, and I know that there's a lot of people that watch me that have the same type of body as me. that never snapped back after pregnancy, has a hernia or had a hernia, has extra skin, has a little fupa, has little chubby arms, has thick thigh. Like, I know there's a lot of women that follow me. So I feel like, why not be that person that you could kind of relate to? And if you're not that person, that's cool. But still, this is also just me being like transparent with my followers, not pretending like I'm just this picture perfect person. And I'm not. Like, we all go through human things. Just because you're watching me and you're watching my life, doesn't mean that I don't go through it. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't mean that I'm just gonna be perfect. I feel like I don't know how to really explain that for you guys. Like, I feel as if sometimes the viewers expect the people that they're watching to have this perfect life, perfect snapback, perfect body, perfect face, perfect way of talking, saying the right things that cater to their ears. But truthfully, is like, we're human just like you. Like, I'm human. I'm so human. And I've never got on here acting like I wasn't. You know what I mean? I think that's why I'm so transparent with you guys about my postpartum journey, about how my body is, kind of just also giving encouraging words to the mothers out there that watch influencers. And maybe like some people aren't truly transparent about those things in their life. So it makes you look at yourself like, I don't know how to explain that correctly. So I don't want to go too deep into that. So I had to switch locations because it's starting to get dark out and I'm using the natural lighting, and where my vanity is, it's like going against the light. Yeah, I think right now, the place that I'm at as far as social media and my private life, I feel like I'm in a good place, right? As a content creator, it's like I can't fix everything. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm just at a place where I'm at peace sometimes. Don't get me wrong. There be times where I be wanting to like go off, right? And that's just the human in me. But then I have to remember, I have to separate content creation from my personal feelings and my personal life. And sometimes it's so hard. Like, it really is like an everyday battle, because you know, obviously, like, it's just a battle. I don't even know how to explain it correctly. It's just a battle, and then getting on camera and like saying the right things for people to truly understand you. And everybody's different. Like, everybody's ears are different. Everybody intakes things and words in a different way. So not everybody will understand me. So it's like, what be the point of me explaining it, you know? Content creation, my personal life, it is hard in a way to separate the two, because you guys do watch me for my life. You guys know I'm a mom. You guys know who my fiance is, the background story of that. So it kind of be hard, and I feel like I'm so deep into it now where I can't go back on what things have been like. I can't go back on the things that have been done in the past to like fix it. But like, going forward, I think I've been doing a really good job at separating content creation to my personal feelings, and trying not to put too much of, is that a book, inside or outside? Outside. Not trying to put too much of my personal life, personal feelings, personal emotions into my content creation, because then it just opens doors for people to put their inputs and allegations and videos and all this other stuff. So I've been just trying to figure out that lane. It is a battle. A lot of people want to do this, right? But the things that come with it sometimes can be draining. It can be draining. But I am in a really good place in my life right now where I feel, that's a bug outside, right? Well, I feel like I'm in a really good place in my life where I'm doing a good job at handling it. And I think it's because I have good things happening for me right now. And I'm getting older, you know, I'm getting older. I'm getting more wiser. And also my fiance, he be helping me with my emotions. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm so East Coast. Like, if y'all know. I'm really East Coast, and I've changed. I really have. I've changed for the better. But sometimes, like, maybe this 10% of me, she be wanting to crash out, okay? She be wanting to do her big one. She be wanting to cuss people out. She be wanting to bring the East Coast out of her. But my fiance, he be doing a good job at, like, you're better than that. And I'm like, you're right. I am better than that. Like, you are right. Like, I am. I'm trying to be just a better version of myself. I'm trying to be more mature and not let things bother me, because I can't control how people think of me. I can't control everything. Like, I can't control the videos that are made of me. I can't control what people think of me. Like, I can't change everybody's mind. It's impossible to change that. So I think, I keep saying I think because I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna end this video here because now I'm getting lost of my train of thought. But I hope you guys enjoyed this girl talk and hearing my insights of some of these topics. Comment down below if you feel the same way as me about motherhood, social media, moving out the country. Comment down below. What are y'all thoughts? I know a lot of people expect for me to kind of know it all, but no, like, I'm only 25 and I had kids pretty young. You know, I had a child at 21. To me, that's young. Like, my life literally had just began. You know, like, my adult life had just began. So I'm still a young adult figuring life out, paving a way for myself, for my kids, for my family, and doing it all while thousands of people watch, judge, and just watch. So I think I'm doing a really good job. I think I'm doing an amazing job. I think I am becoming more wise as the days go on, becoming more aware. I currently am experiencing life to the fullest. I feel like I really am. Like, I feel like I'm embracing life and I'm not letting, like, nothing stop it, no fear get in the way. So I think that's amazing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I really want 50K subscribers. Like, I really want 50K subscribers. Really bad. I feel like that will be like a oh my gosh, and then 100K, like, oh my gosh, and then I'll get a plaque. I'm gonna work hard for it though. I have to work hard for it. I'm going to work hard for it. I'm trying to work hard for it. I'm trying to, like, put out different content, put out good content for you guys. So I'm trying to get to that 50K subbies, baby. So make sure we are subscribing, commenting, sharing the video, and leaving positive, loving messages. Let's uplift each other in the comments. You know, I see so many people that uplift me, and I appreciate that. And I hope that we can continue to do that in the comments. So love every single one of you guys. Thank you so much, besties, and I'll catch you on the next video.